So what is going on, guys? It's Triple G here, back with another Borderlands 3 video, and in today's video it is our top 5 final best rocket launchers in Borderlands 3. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, please consider like, commenting and subscribing to the channel, or join us over on Twitch. We stream 5 times a week, and otherwise let's get straight into this video. So first up on the list is the Plaguebearer. Now this is my favorite launcher in Borderlands 3. Now the Plaguebearer is a Mayhem 6 exclusive and drops from the Warden in the Anvil at around about 16% drop rate. Its special ability is that it looks like Doctor Strange from the Marvel thing. So when you fire it, it fires a single orb, which on its own does a significant amount of damage, but it will continuously spawn smaller homing orbs that will swirl around and that will automatically target enemies. This rocket launcher is highly effective against crowds because these homing missiles will go and absolutely destroy enemies, and there are multiple of these constantly tracking to enemies. When you use an Infernal Wish with the Plaguebearer, you get a second orb and a second load of projectiles, meaning that the Infernal Wish is one of the go-to shields when using the Plaguebearer. Plaguebearer can come in a variety of elements as well, making it a really strong contender for something that you have with you at all times. Up next we have the Backburner. Now the Backburner is another Mayhem 6 exclusive. This time we're going to be going over to Agonizer in Pandora. Now the Backburner again can come in a variety of elements. This special ability is that it does kind of like a fireworks projectiles that does splash damage to anybody that's anywhere near it, and that includes your teammates. Now depending on where you fire the Backburner, you can fire it from the ground and the projectiles will shoot up, but you can also fire it from the ceiling and the projectiles will shoot down. Now this is really effective for the guys at the turret in the man-on-one takedown, and also for Scourge because you can fire it at the ceiling and it will drop down on Scourge. The Backburner, being a Vladof rocket launcher, can come in a variety of elements, but just beware the drop rate isn't great. It's just 6.9% from the Agonizer. Up next is the Nukem. Now the Nukem is one of my favorite launchers. It is a fire and a forget kind of weapon. Now the Nukem does have a really interesting and sometimes difficult to master firing projectile. It kind of fires in a little bit of an arc towards enemies, a little bit like the hail does as well. So there is a little bit of a learning curve while using the weapon, but there is no doubt that this weapon packs a punch. You can pair this obviously on Moes for additional splash damage, but it works really well on Flak because Flak can make the Nukem crit and it can just do a tremendous amount of damage. Pair this with, again, the Infernal Wish, or you can proc Two Fang from Flak or playing dirty for Zane, and you're getting multiple projectiles, which is only going to increase the damage. You can get the Nukem from the Handsome Jackpot DLC. You're going to go and need to farm Loco Chantel. It's a 10% drop rate, but it is a very good weapon indeed. Staying in that DLC, next up we have the daddy of rocket launchers, the first real rocket launcher to really make the scene on Borderlands 3, and that was the Iron Cannon. Now yes, there is a bit of an ammo consumption issue with the Iron Cannon, but it does have a few things that go in its favor. The first of all being that it absolutely smacks. It can come in a variety of elements, and it is 100% drop rate for the Iron Cannon. To farm it, you are going to need to go to the Fabricator on Jack's Secret. But once you get there, you are guaranteed to get the weapon every single time that you get it, meaning that it's easy to farm for the variety of elements that you might need. Finally, and by no means least, it's the Yellow Cake. Now this would not be a rocket launcher top 5 without the Yellow Cake. The Yellow Cake is a cartel exclusive weapon, but good news is that is free for everybody. Now its special ability is once you fire it, it will split off at a set distance into 2 and then into 4 or into 8, depending on whether you've got a single or a ×2 version of the Yellow Cake. Now the Yellow Cake specifically can drop from Joey Ultraviolet with an 11% chance, Fish Slap has between a 6 and 11, and Tyrone Smallums has a 6 to 11. So there are multiple different enemies that you can get the Yellow Cake from. It always comes in radiation, but you can use next 2 mags to make that up. Just be very, very careful with this weapon. You can kill yourself very easily with the yellow cake. So there you have it, guys. There is my top 5 best launchers in Borderlands 3. If you agree or don't agree, leave a comment in below. If you've enjoyed this video, please consider liking or subscribing to the channel, or join us over on Twitch. We stream 5 times a week, and otherwise I will catch you on the flip.